Hey guys, it's Helmstrats and I'm back with another video for Starcom Nexus. Now it's been a while since we touched on this little series of mine and this game of this game in particular, but I figured it was time I got back to it. You know, since I've been really invested in Iron Harvest, so I decided to take a little break from that and, you know, catch up on some other series that I've been working on and probably start some new one too sometime in the future. But for now, we're back in Starcom Nexus and with our little ship here. And to this video, we're going to try to catch the probe again, because, you know, last video I had the probe, but then I made a little oopsie with the unstable ordnance. So we're going to have to try to catch this probe again, and hopefully we get it this time relatively soon. And yeah, and we'll probably dock back at the station once we do get some new crew on, and probably research a new hull so we can hold on a second, let me show you the star map, so we can take on this system over here in our first real major battle, so we can get some brownie points with our Saurian allies. Yeah, and so let's get to work on it. Sorry if I'm not really being cohesive with my intro for this video, but got back from work and it's a little late, but I'm determined to give you guys content whenever I can, as often as I can, so y'all won't feel neglected. Alright. It's probably going to take a while before a probe even shows up in this particular system, because there are some spots where I encounter it the most often. Sometimes here, mostly here, a couple of times here, and a lot of times here, and a few times here. Sometimes way over here. And maybe I think here and here, but for now, let's focus on what we know. Our brave little ship, the Long Trek. Long Trek. Because this is going to be one long journey. Longer than, the captain and the crew thought it would ever be. I know it sounds kind of lame, but I figured, for the first ship of this game, I figured it was fine. Put a little spin on the Star Trek kind of theme to it. Hopefully we'll encounter the probe soon. Finding the probe is one thing, trying to cut it off and catch up with it is another. As I'm sure some of you who probably have already played this game already know. Alright, let's head for the next system, because I'm not hearing or seeing it here. If I need to, I'll have to go back to our home system, well, our home basis system, see if it swings by over there. Oh boy, these guys. Ah. warp points pulling me in. You know, that's the other thing. I kind of wish that gives you an in-game option of whether you want to enter this or not. But I guess that's just part of the, you know, strategy aspect of this. Fighting the enemy while trying to get sucked back into the warp point. I lost a crew too, somehow. Come on, die. Thank you. These bug boys sure like their yttrium. And now they're running away from me. And for some reason my ship's a little slower, so you know what? We're going to hold off on doing anything and get some more crew. Because I imagine that's part of it. Yeah, see, when you enter a Nexus gateway, it gives you the option whether you want to enter it or not. It's stuck at the station. Pick up some more crew. Alright, kite station. Dock. Alright. That's all for now. I really want to talk, but alright. Our long-range scanners detected a high-velocity explosion that had the signature of exploding while in warp. I'd like to see it wasn't yours. I've transmitted the coordinates to your first officer. Okay, something else to look into. We found debris from a Starcom vessel during a survey. Yeah. Will do. That's all for now. Alright, pretty sure I did that before, but maybe not. Anyway. Okay, back to full crew. Maybe it's just me, but now we're a little faster. At least that's what it seems to me. Alright, let's see these coordinates he was talking about. About a ship lost in warp. And wouldn't you know, it's by that citadel that I don't have the password to yet. Alright. Well, it's on the way while we're looking for a spot to snag the probe in. Thought I heard something. Now then, let's deal with these guys again. Okay, they're running away. That's fine as long as they don't bother me. Oh, this guy's feeling a little brave. You want some, bro? Come and get it. Oh, there's the probe. Darn, we missed it. Well, we can mark this spot to come back to later. It's probably headed over here, but why don't we see if we can't cut it off over here? Alright, so let's try over here. Here we go. All right. Let's try over here. You know, I might just park it here, because this is usually a pretty good spot that the probe would often pass through. And if it doesn't, I can always go to the next system on the way up here. Alright guys, I don't think it's gonna show up, so I'm just gonna head up over to the next system. I hear it. Just missed it from the sound of it. Maybe I go back? Hold on a second. Or go that way. Let's go up here first, just in case. We detected another neutrino emitter on the scanners. Okay. That wasn't there the last time I passed through here. Oh, I was right. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Fine. I'll check this out. It's another empty cruisers with a neutrino emitter concealed in the hull. The team archaeologists suggest referring to these ships as Merry Celestials, apparently a reference to an old Earth legend. Alright. We got a whole lot of resources out of it, so I guess it was worth it. Still, I keep missing the probe. What is that? Space skull. We recovered a large petrified skull. Besides being in deep space, it's unusual for its size and dense molecular composition. That definitely wasn't there the last time I came through here. Did you guys see that too? Or was that just my computer monitor being a little wonky? Yeah, that's just the computer monitor. And neutral traders and friendly saurids. Alright. Let's investigate this anomaly. Then maybe head back to one of the systems that the probe frequents. Oh, it's over there. These dense spheres have warp ionization signatures on them and high radiation levels. I'd guess they're actually cooling slag from a vessel that exploded while in warp. Huh, you don't say. Wonder if we can blow them up. Yep. Adamantine. Alright, that should be it. Clear that junk out of the way. Alright, let's head back to this system. Or was it this system? No, it was this system, wasn't it? Yep. We'll just park it right here until a probe shows up. Oh, I hear it. There you are. Come here. You're not getting away from me this time. Apparently you are. Great. Alright guys, after a few times trying to chase that probe and stake out a couple locations and not have it show up, I decided it's time to head back to the station and get some upgrades. Mainly due to engines. How much resources do we have? Quite a bit. Alright. Got 820 research points, so yeah, we got more than enough to spend on it. Turbo efficiency. We definitely want to improve the handling. And the efficiency. And improve the engines. Increase the reserves of reactors. Definitely. Commodity negotiations. That would be good for our new neutral friends, and since we've encountered new races, that would help. Alright, improve scanning. Comet detection, huh? We'll save it for later. Right now, we've done enough with the research points. Because we are focusing on speed to catch the satellite. Alright, let's leave the station. Oh yes, definitely a big improvement on the handling and the speed. There we go. Now we should be able to catch that probe. Come on, get the probe, get the probe, get the probe. We're almost close to it. Well, now this thing is just taunting me. You know what? Let's outsmart it. Oh, you... Alright guys, I had a close encounter with the probe and it just circled around one planet taunting me. So what I'm going to do is to extend the range of our tractor beams. And going to do this. Because I'm tired of falling behind this stupid probe. And what does our shipyard have? Blueprints. Going to research a new class vessel. The Scout class. Okay, medium surveyor. You know what? That actually might be a good thing. Give us more engines and better reactors. Alright. Okay, there's the bridge, 2 reactors, and 3 engines. Okay. Titanium, we got plenty of that, so we need a lot more iridium before I add any more, and excuse me, before I add any more turrets. But for now, this looks good. And it's 12 out of 12, so that's all we can do for it. But 3 engines and 2 reactors ought to do it. Alright, leave station. Now we've got ourselves a medium. Oh, yeah, a medium surveyor. And it's a lot faster. So we should be able to catch that probe in no time. Although I don't like the energy consumption, so let's go back to see if we can't research better systems, power systems. Got thrust. Yeah, here we go. There. That ought to help. And Comet. Why not? We get better research points. Oh yeah, now we're cruising. And just look at all the new lasers we got. 5 laser points. Come on. There we go. All right. You know what, guys? Perfect test for this new ship design is to see if it can take a lot of enemies. Look at that, I've barely used any energy at all. Ooh, we found a missile launcher. I think that's the second one I found. Ouch. Did not mean to do that. Another missile launcher. Aha. Alright, big guy. Titanium. Right, let's pay a visit to that world over there. Survey that. Let's see if we can't get any more uridium from it. Oh yeah. And let's see if, can't believe I didn't look to do this earlier, but maybe with the medium surveyor, it comes with a lot more crew. Alright, let's see if you give me a missile launcher component. Nope. Eh. Alright. Could use more crew. Ah. Surveyor, medium surveyor doesn't come with any more. Alright. Now, like I was saying earlier, guys, the proper test for this new little ship of ours is going to be complete the mission for the Saurians that we took on. So we can get that quest done. And hopefully explore a new star system with a lot of research and maybe snag the probe. Let's be economical about this and target a few at a time. We're a lot faster than them, so let's take advantage of this. Oh boy, let's get out. Not out of the system, but just out of range. Because they're all trying to swarm me. I hear the probe. I see the probe. Let's see if we can't catch up. At any cost, catch up, 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 catch up. No! Yes! Ship's handling could be a little bit better, but we got it! No! Oh, you cheap. Oh. Well, at least we know the probe comes this way too. Alright, so far so good. We're taking out a lot of these guys. Alright. Missile launcher. Yes. Cargo ship. All right. Ship's handling could be a little better too, though. Lost a crew. Fighters, I'm guessing. Down to 13. Lost 2 crew. Gotta retreat. We almost have it though. They just stopped calling in reinforcements. 50% integrity. Or, no, 75. Or 65, either way. Alright, it's almost dead. Just gotta recharge. Got him. And with the main base destroyed, they lost their fighters too. Now, let's survey this system. Actually, before that, let's report to the Saurians what we did here. And get some more crew. No, they're not here. Could be here or up there. Yeah, probably in the next system. Yep, here they are. Ah, my Starcom ambassador, I've just received the most wonderful news. Someone or something recently destroyed that Chitik 4 paste we discussed. On an unrelated matter, we need to make room in our cargo hold for some supplies. Perhaps you could take these minerals off our hands. That we can. Ah, here we go. What do you know about Intark Citadel? I'm afraid all I know is that it's a rogue trading post. We don't have any formal treaty with it. I believe the Ulaku sometimes trade there. Yin Vandiri. No more questions. Alright, we'll be on our way. Alright. Ooh. Is this a second chance? Yes! I see it. No! Wait, I hear it. Problem is, don't have a rangefinder for the thing. And what do you know? Another unexploded ordnance. Okay, we're gonna take a gate back home. Research the missile launcher, hopefully. And get more crew. Alright. We'll see what our base commander has to say about our diplomatic efforts. Oh, apparently nothing. But at least we got crew. Alright then, how much does missile launchers cost? Oh, here it is. Missiles. I'm gonna hold off on that. Mainly because don't like spending this little research points. Plus, I don't have exactly have the hole for missiles. Wait till I'm a little bigger for that. Well, at least we've got a few new systems to survey. Now, was there a gate over there? No, but I can get back to there fairly quickly. Oh, but before that... need to visit the Ulklaw traders. If I can find them. There's him. The traders. Ooh. Oh. The traders should be around here somewhere. Or are they over here? No. Gonna have to take a warp point. Unknown particulate matter discovered. Here we go. Things for knowledge. Okay, yeah. Story of Intok's Citadel. Intok did not think like the others. She asked, "Why should I have offerings just to send them to war? Why should I remain here in this cave? I wish to see the stars." These questions were not good questions to ask. The others cast her family out. She traveled with her small clutch of sons and daughters through the stars. They traveled from one end of the great star tentacle to the other, trading and turning sun drops to fallen stars. With these fallen stars, they befriended the Ulakor. We told them where to find what they sought, a graveyard of scattered starships fallen from the Progent War. With these, they built a citadel and roamed no longer. Traders came to the gates and said, "We need no password, and we surrender our arms." The wheel of stars turned half a tentacle, and you came to us. The Undeep? Okay. And an Olakor trader found itself stranded far off in the Undeep. The whirlpool that brought them here had closed without warning. They could not call for help. So they set their ship for home and went to their sleeping eggs. While they slept, their ship recorded a voice from the void, a single song with no words. What it meant they did not know, only where it came from. Okay. All for now. So we got 2 stories. And particulate matter. Ah, probably over here. Oh. Here you go. Okay, but first things first, let's take a look at these 2 systems down here. First things first, let's survey this. Send the team into the tunnel. Alright, keep searching the tunnels. Keep searching the tunnels. Alright, we lost a crew but gained a lot of titanium in the process. Looks like an allied ship, maybe? No, these guys are just picking on the Olakoi. Hey, stop bothering my new friends. Alright. So from what I can gather, the Olakoi will also pulled into the same system we were. Or close to it. Now we got all these planets to survey. Nothing detected. Nothing detected. Alright, let's see what's down here. On approach, the team fails to spot anything that looks of interest in the endless desert. The team's engineer wonders if the anomaly might be a false positive. Shifting soft sand makes finding a decent landing location tricky. Eventually, they locate a spot, but it's a few kilometers from the alleged anomaly. Investigate. Small beetle-like insect. Powered by small static charges produced by the dry desert winds. Huh. A beetle whose metabolism is stable is powered by static charges. Okay. What is most remarkable is that it seems to be the only life on the planet. Somehow, evolution managed to create this relatively advanced creature with no other by-blows on the way. Or maybe it's the only surviving creature of what this planet used to be. That's also a possibility. Well, the Chit Tech hasn't given up on the system completely, but they're definitely... Oh, mama. What is that? Whatever it is, it's leaving. Let's see what it is. Battle cruiser. Well, that answered that question. At least I damaged it a little. Yeah, they really haven't given up on the system all that much. Ow, 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 ow. Let's withdraw for now and get some repairs going. We've at least taken out a lot of its own power systems with a chunk of it. But we're definitely a lot more hurt than it is. Still, at least there's no more enemies around other than this thing. But we should get a lot of stuff from it once it dies. Yes! Set ablaze. The probe. Gotta get the probe, gotta get the probe, gotta get the probe, gotta get... Alright, time to take out my frustrations on this battlecruiser. Got him. No anomalies. Alright, let's see what you have. Minor gravimetric distortions detected from orbit are traced to a spherical object floating a few meters above the surface of a planet. No other signs of civilization are evident. The team's engineer speculates that this object may be a stasis sphere, an artificial field that slows time within this area to a near standstill, creating a perfect time capsule. Based on scanner readings, he believes it might be possible to open with a specific code transmitted as gravimetric waves, but as to what that code might be, he hasn't a clue. Alright. So we'll have to come back later. Maybe our science officer can help with that. Alright. What's down here? It's clear that Chitik have been extremely busy on this otherwise lifeless rock, although the purpose of their activities is less obvious. A massive pylon rises above the unseen plains. It's so tall that it appears to have been partly supported by tractor beams from orbit until recently, but now has become dangerously unstable. Chitik workers flee the structure on foot and seem more interested in saving their own carapaces than the survey team. The team engineer guesses that the tower will collapse soon, but it might be safe for intern for now. Alright, investigate structure. Will not collapse for a few hours, okay, Data archives. Habitat. Pylon reinforcement. High lab. Retreat to the lander. Okay. Don't know if there's anything of worth in the generators, but for now. Okay, there's nothing for us in this system. We've surveyed pretty much everything. So let's head for the next one. Send the away team down. Alright. Nothing of note, but we did get 19 neutronium. That's always nice. Okay, nothing from this sun. On a sandy plain of a lifeless planet lies what appears to be an enormous statue of a humanoid astronaut, carved from hard indigenous excuse me. Native rock. Let me say it again. Indigenous. Thank you. Indigenous rock. It is nearly 200 meters from head to toe. Analysis suggests that it was carved in this position. The stone, while hard, lacks the tensile strength to support the figure vertically. Sonar reveals that there is a small hollow chamber within the chest, sealed within thick layers of artificial concrete. Alright, investigate. Okay. Morning Star. Use the last of the escape pod's fuel to break out of the warp bubble before the ship sections destroyed by drill. Hopefully found a more hospitable world to touch down on. I've got about 2 weeks of food and water and a reprogrammed 100 NL unit with a full fusion battery. Given enough time, it could mine ore, build a smelter, fashion hull plates, craft an H-drive, and launch us off this rock. Just about anything, really, but it doesn't matter. I'll be long dead before it could do anything that might be useful. Maybe I'll have it carve me a nice tombstone. Ensign James Brunton, Starcom Science Corp, formerly aboard the Morning Star. Huh. Sounds like something bad happened and he had to abandon ship. Okay, there's one more planet here and then we'll head off to the next system. Wait a second. Oh, yeah, there we go. Gas giant. Par for the course. Figures. Active combat, huh? Who's shooting whom over here? Ah, the swords. Always willing to help out my friends. Well, that was a nice diversion. Hail again, friends. Your presence warms us like the sun on the basking rock. How may we be of service to our Starcom friends? Region of space. Alright. Launch a survey. A large starship lies frozen in what it at first glance appears to be ice, but the survey team reports that it is in fact glass. The team's geologists speculates on some processes that might envelop a derelict starship in molten silica, but he is at a loss to explain how it formed naturally clear glass. In any case, there's a valuable derelict trapped under 50 meters of glass. Not sure about the explosives. Let's try a laser. Oh. Drill then? Okay, the ship's hull is remarkably well preserved, showing no signs of having been immersed in molten glass. The teams hope valuable salvage are dashed when they breach the hull. The ship was stripped bare prior to being somehow scuttled in glass. Any equipment that wasn't removed seems to have been destroyed with energy weapons. The team is about to pack it in when the geologist noticed a broken data crystal mixed in with the glass fragments the crew tracked in. Scanning it with the lander's computers reveals some corrupted telemetry data and what appears to be 2 sets of precise navigational coordinates somewhere in this galaxy. Your first officer adds them to the nav computer. Well, that's interesting. Didn't think it was a good idea to use explosives, but apparently it is. Shows what I know. I hear you, probe. There you are. I see you. You're not getting away from me this time. Got you. Swarm probe captured. Our tractor beam has caught an advanced autonomous probe. Based on the design, engineering thinks it's a swarm probe, probably released in high numbers to survey the galaxy with the expectation most would be destroyed. 200 research points. Gotcha. Well, I got 1, apparently. And it took me to a star system that's not connected to a gate or a warp point. No anomalies. Anomalies detected. Proto-fusion. The core of this gas giant is registering neutrino emissions consistent with deuterium fusion. Despite not being nearly massive enough for stellar nucleosynthesis, it's possible that the giant's core has cerulite acting as a catalyst. 95? Okay, a decent amount. Brown dwarf. Okay. Neutrinium ore. Break it up first. Okay, yeah. I've got all day, asteroid. There we go. Now then. Aha. No anomalies. Alright, let's head back to the star system and survey that last planet before we enter the warp point. Extreme survival technology required for landing survey. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Guys, I just checked out my timer and I've spent a lot more time on this video than I thought I did. So what I'm going to do is save all of this for later and head back and cover some mysteries that are left in my own backyard. Let's see if I can't catch an actual probe this time besides the swarm probe. Oh. Missed the probe. Oh well. I hear you, little devil. Uh... Yeah, sure thing. Dang those guys. I was close to that probe. I know where I was. Well, since I'm here, what else do you want to trade? Oh, never mind. Alright. Time to knock on the gates of the fortress. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, hundreds of old starships have been converted into makeshift stores and residence. Residencies. Aliens of various unrecognized races peek curiously at the team, but close their doors on approach. In the center of the bazaar, a large command module functions as an administrative center. What appears to be a chitik beckons the team inside. Welcome to Intark Citadel, where all are free to trade with her agents. Shall I connect you to our resource trading system, or are you interested in some of our unique items? Why are you being friendly? I understand we are Chitik TK, not part of the Chitik Empire or its hive beliefs. You disputes with the Chitik Empire are of no interest to me. So they're the Chitik Tick. Okay. What unique items do you have? A Progent turret mount. We'll hold off for now. Okay, and they like titanium. So we should probably collect a lot more of that. Well, at least, We got in. Now, let's head for that gate again. Wait. Shoot. Can't exit out once you... That sucks. Wonder if... Yes! You're not getting away. Come on. Catch up. Yeah, that's great. Oh, fine. That's fine. Of course, it has to be directly in front of me. Let's head back to the gate. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna head all the way back. Alright. So according to your survey logs, you found more evidence of a Starcom vessel in the Xeno region? That's right, the Morningstar, and it seems like she was here a while ago. That's impossible. I mean, I believe you, but that's also impossible. The Morningstar was a Galaxy-class warship that fought in the First Swarm War, but it didn't vanish. After the war, it was overhauled a couple of times, then repurposed as a science facility in the Canis Beta. It's still there. Some of our research team used to work there. I'll ask them to go over the survey results. More crew. Morale. Alright. Alright, leave. Now we're going to head for here. Yes! Got you! Yes! Yes! Probe's outer hole is pitted with tiny craters. Analysis of memory banks show it's passed through a diffuse cloud of antimatter particles several centuries ago. Well, I got 2 probes now. Now, let's head for here. Discovery. Galactic dust here in deep space. Okay. Thin nebula. Someday it will glass into the stars. Okay. That's nice. Alright. Let's see what secrets this... Within 2000 AU. Right. No anomalies. Too subtle for the eye, the scanner shows this dim yellow star's output seems to oscillate over time in an irregular, almost musical harmony. Got you! Haha! This probe narrowly avoided being swallowed by a black hole, some 2 million blah 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 blah. Okay, so I got a lot of research points. Whoa. Usually I have to activate those myself, but this one just turned on by itself. The humanoid population of this planet seemed to be stuck in what the xenoculture's expert calls medieval stasis, technologically stalled in the equivalent of Earth's late Iron Age. She speculates it might be due to an irregular growing season which triggers frequent conflict over scarce resources. Technically, direct intervention with this type of culture is prohibited by Starcom directives. From a safe distance. Okay. Apparently there was a recently an event that caused a great deal of panic. A red demon appeared in the sky. According to local myths, it has flown off to a sunken longship beneath the northern sea where it sleeps for now. The xenoculture believes that it's probably a superstitious interpretation of some natural phenomenon. Or probably a ship. Alright. Ooh, another system. But we'll save that for later. Right now, guys, it's getting very late. And with that, we got ourselves 3 probes, I believe. Yep. And we surveyed a lot. We got a new ship, the medium survey ship, and we did battle with the Chick-Tick and took out a station and a battle cruiser. So I think I'll call an end to the video here. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video of me playing Starcom Nexus, then please, as always, leave a like. Sound the notification bell to stay up to date with my channel's content. Leave your comments, thoughts, and or game suggestions in the comments section below. I really like to hear your opinion. and hit that subscribe button to support this channel and help it grow as we continue our YouTube journey together. Thanks. I've been Helmstrats, and I'll see you guys on the next one.